What's up, guys? It's Sega Man back here with another Xbox Alpha podcast with my special guest and good friend of mine, ODT Reaper. We will be having Tuckmaster join us later. I sent him an invite, but we got a few topics, we're going to go through today. Uh, there wasn't really much in the gaming news, but I want to get ODT Reaper. He's a good friend of mine, on Xbox and with a couple podcasts we've done in the past. And I want to get his, opinion about some of these couple topics that I have today. We'll talk a little bit about E3 coming up on the 13th. Look out for that. And with, Microsoft and Bethesda, doing the I guess they're doing a show together. So we're going to talk about our thoughts about that, what we expect or what maybe might be coming to E3. So we're going to get into it. So ODT Reaper, my brother, dude, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Well, nowadays you guys can either find me on Instagram, Twitter, or just plainly just floating on Xbox Live 24/7.
Yeah,
and don't worry, I'm here. I'm here on invite, so I'm not here to basically absolve anybody. But I obviously do look actually and feel a lot better nowadays. So I actually am enjoying myself. But thank you for the invite, and I am ready to get down to these topics because I've listened to a lot of annoying little pony fanboys cry and whine all week long, and it's just driving me nuts.
Bet it is, man. I bet it is. We got
but E3 is on June 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern time, everybody.
Oh, cool. Looks like Tuckmaster is having technical difficulties. There he is. So let's get Tuckmaster and add him to the stream. Tuck, what's up, man? Oh, there he goes. Let me try to add him again. Tuck, you there? Tuck. I guess he's having a little bit of technical difficulties. Tuck, you there?
No, I'm here. I'm here, y'all. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, it was a little bit of technical difficulties, man. We're going to have our brother, ODT Reaper, joining us today, man, for the Alpha podcast, man. He's in here with us.
Okay, that's cool.
What's up, Paltrex? He's in here. So I was telling you. Huh?
I said, how you doing, Team Reed?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just taking it easy, man. That's about all.
Yeah, he just got off of work, man. But Tuck, man, I told T Reaper, brother, we're going to be talking about just a few topics today because it wasn't really much in gaming news. Like we're going to talk about what we expect at E3, for Microsoft's Xbox. That's on the 13th. Coming up with June. We got a couple of topics, man. We're going to talk about. So tell the people where they can find you, Tuck.
Everybody, this is your boy DJ Tuckmaster. Y'all can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Xbox Live, Sega Man, my boys podcast, everybody podcast that y'all can see that y'all can find me on. I'm there. So let's just get the show rolling.
All right, man. All right. So, T Reaper, we were talking behind the before the podcast, behind the scenes. He's saying a lot of ponies are actually crying online to him, man. And he had to actually shut a couple of them down and give them a pacifier. So, first thing we're going to talk about, man, is Sony.
What's that? Funny talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. T Reaper had to give him a pacifier, a little bit of Gerber baby food. But let's get into the topic, man. And the first topic, which is kind of a juicy one, and I'm going to get both you brothers' opinions on this, man. But Sony confirms Uncharted 4 is coming to PC. And we were talking about that behind the scenes. So T Reaper, my brother, can you give your honest opinion about that? And what are they crying about, man? What's the big deal?
They're crying that it's no longer console exclusive.
Oh. Oh, okay, like they did with the Xbox. I see.
Yeah, and the way that you cried about God of War doing the exact same thing. But my thing is, like, Sony wants to make money. And the other thing that I keep hearing all week long is Sony is still ahead of the Xbox brand. No, it's not. If anybody's went to math class, billion below trillion. Please understand that. But before I go absolutely nuts on people who don't go to school, I'm going to be like, well, we have a T and then we got a B, but the B still makes, good games, but they could be better. And then whereas the trillion-dollar company doesn't rely on hardware sales, they rely on consumer engagement, which is the services, which is our Game Pass, which is our Xbox Live, which is our Game Pass Ultimate, our Xbox Live rewards. And I actually saw a Twitter post and a video say that, yo, these rewards can really save our lives. We can use our actual points we accumulate by playing games and just pay our Ultimate subscription that way through our reward points. No shit. But can PlayStation let you do that? I don't think so. So that would basically call Microsoft being able to self-fund their own actual endeavor and their own product, which is amazing. So the players fund their own actual endeavor of hobby of enjoyment, which I think is funny and hilarious and brilliant.
So T, I mean, remember, when we were really in the early stages of the Xbox One, and then Phil, said that there were going to be games that will also still be on Xbox, but there was going to be coming to PC. You know what I mean? And then we got clowned and made in front of and saying that we're losing our exclusives and Xbox is dead. Xbox is this or that. So I just, what do you think? What do you guys think now? Since you're,
Well, that was kind of the point with Phil, and this is kind of what I'm going to bring up in front of
Quantum Break.
And Quantum Break, yeah, and because Crap Gamer got whiny because Phil Spencer put Quantum Break as many platforms as he could put it that Microsoft control, Windows, Xbox. My point is that his goal is consumer engagement, not consumer, confinement. So my point is that he wants everybody to play everything on everything we all own. So whether we own PCs, whether we own handhelds, whether we own cellular, whether we own Xboxes, the games are for the consumer. But my other point, which is kind of where Phil is going to basically one up and basically just knock everybody out, is our Xbox Live since 2004. Because if we all understand Xbox Live came after the fact. When Xbox first launched in 2001, we didn't have Xbox Live or online yet. So that was my point originally. Now, then they basically waited 3 years, 2004, Halo 2, created Xbox Live. Boom! That's how that works. But, Xbox players play it for the engagement fun of community, carnage. Whereas Sony players play it for the engagement of the narrative IP exclusive to their platform that they legitimately can't afford a 9-to-5 to actually keep up with. So
right.
So
that's a good point, man. Good point, ODT, man. Tuckmaster, my brother, what do you think about this, man? That Sony confirms that Uncharted 4 is going to PC, man. What do you think about that, Tuck?
Well, I mean, for the one that need money, okay, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, for Pete's sake, these people need to get out of this mind, this thing with these exclusives. I mean, It's all about money at the end of the damn day. I mean, we keep this doggone, we like, in other words, don't get me wrong, we like the seesaw battle between the Sony and Xbox and all that stuff. But when it comes at the end of the doggone day, they're all about money, man. Right. I mean, all of them. I mean, but dude, but I had man, you don't know, man, what I had to go through yesterday, man. I had to go through yesterday. Okay, me and this young man was over there talking, and he asked me, which the better system out of the Xbox or the PS5.
Okay.
So, so my boy Tay, he gonna interrupt in our conversation. He gonna talk about the PS5 is better. So I just went on ahead and let him ramp and everything. I said, explain to me how the PS5 is better than the Xbox, okay? You explain that to me. He gonna go to talk about PS5's interface. He's gonna go there to talk about the PS5's controller.
Then
he's gonna go talk about the games and all that stuff. So, so the young man, he said, well, I want to listen to your half. Sell it to me.
Right.
I told him. I said, for number one, we got the Game Pass. if there's a game that you're interested in, if you buy the monthly prescription or 3 months or a year prescription of the Game Pass, you get games that you can try out before you buy them.
Right.
You can, I mean, in other words, there's like games that you had never ever experienced and never ever tried before that you're leery of and that you want to try it. And if it's on the Game Pass, you can try it. So all of a sudden he told me, he said, well, I like Madden. I said, I'll put like this to you. You don't have to worry about buying Madden. If you got the Game Pass, you can pay on the Game Pass. You don't have to never worry about buying Madden.
Yeah, that's
great. Not till next year. Not till next year model come out. But you don't have to worry. I mean, but the Madden that's already on the Game Pass right now is last year's version. So you better play that game all you want until they decide. I mean, until they decided to bring it out the Game Pass. But which I don't think they never do. They might close down the server, but I don't think that game would never be out the Game Pass. And I said, that's EA. I said, EA, okay, you got hockey, you got MMA, you got UFC, you got all their sports games in the Game Pass. Every single one of their sports games is in the Game Pass. Soccer, if you like soccer,
including your MLB,
you can play that on the Game Pass and everything.
MLB,
so all of a sudden,
like T Reaper said, MLB show too.
Yeah, I mean, and then that's one thing else he said, well, what about baseball? I said, well, let me put like this. We got Major League Baseball now too. We got the show on the Xbox. He said, yeah, I do. He said, when this happened? I said, well, that happened this year. He said, why did? And then my boy said, well, Major League Baseball ain't nothing but, and you know how they go. Xbox, I mean, Major League Baseball ain't nothing but trash. I said, dude, it can't be that much trash. I mean, it's doing good on the Xbox. That's all I do know. I don't know how it's doing on the PS5. And one thing I do know about the PS5, you had to spend $70 for the damn game. But if you buy it if you get on the Xbox Game Pass, you don't have to worry about that. So you know what? That cat called me today. He wanted to buy himself an Xbox.
Oh, he did.
Oh, good.
Yesterday. He went out there and bought himself an Xbox. He said, dude, that's all.
Oh, man. Welcome to the family.
He said, that's all I need to know. And I told him, I said, it's what you call value over lust. You can be lusting after that PS5 or that PS4.
Value over quantity is what we call that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
in the chat. Yeah.
So after that was it. After that, my friend, he got mad at me and everything and all that stuff. And I like, Tay, come on, listen, man. Now the thing now this is what gets me so pissed off at him, guys, that he trashed the Xbox, but he got an Xbox.
Yeah.
You hear me? He trashes it, but he got
a lot of them do that too. A lot of them do that. You know,
a lot of them trash it without understanding it first. You really shouldn't do that. You should understand something before you trash it.
Right. Hey, man, we got in the chat. He's not going to be able to join us today for the Alpha podcast because he's got some stuff to take care of, but he's in the chat. What's up, Hebot? We'll see you next Saturday, man. You know what I mean? We'll see you next Saturday, brother. Go ahead and do what you got to do, man. But if you can listen to the show, that's cool with us, man. But just like Tuckmaster said in ODT, you know, like I said a long time ago when he said with that dude Crap Gamer being upset about Quantum Break going on PC, that he was going to cancel his pre-order for the game, and Phil Spencer told him, why would you do that? It's not like you can't enjoy the game on your Xbox. Is it bothering you? Is it hurting you? Which it's not. You know what I mean? So if you think about it, guys, he kind of made himself look stupid. He really did, because I mean, it's not taking his enjoyment away. But and then now it's going on this time with PlayStation. We told you guys a long time ago that this was going to happen. It shouldn't ruin your gaming because you're seeing your games from PlayStation go on PC. Just like Tuckmaster said, they want to make money. They actually really need to make money. So that's why they're putting those. That's why they're putting those games on there. And you're going to see more of your exclusives going on PC. I mean, if you don't want to hear that, that's too bad. You got to hear the truth. And a lot of them are going to eventually go on PC because Sony needs money. They do. So you're going to see more of their stuff going on there. And if they come up with a PlayStation Pass or whatever, don't be surprised because they need the money. They're going to copy Microsoft Xbox like they always have. You know what I mean? Try to make money. So that's just the way it is. So I'm going to say congratulations, guys. Congratulations to the PC elitists, man. You're going to be getting Uncharted. Congratulations. Now you can play it on PC if you don't want to own a PlayStation. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know,
and
so
don't be surprised if Ragnarok appears the same way.
yeah. Yep. I can definitely see that on PC too. I can see that going to PC, honestly.
Yeah.
I can see that going to PC, man. I told you, you make more money. So I mean, that's that's just the way it is, man.
But with these PlayStation fanboys, and this goes all the way back to PlayStation 1 and 2, like they think that the device, sole purpose is the narrative exclusive only. That's not true. Absolutely not. There are other reasons to play games than a storyboard. And one of them is quite literally community engagement, actual activity. So my point is that, if we have a multiplayer section of gamers and we have the solo section, why not just combine everybody and have everybody play on one single universe, and everybody can either choose to actually join in other people's games or they can choose to play solo. Yeah. And that would just be the instant, gratification, fixer upper. The other thing is that if we can get everybody to have, fun no matter what device you play on, they're going to introduce the cross-play concept and the actual intertwined actual networks. So sooner or later, everybody's going to be on one screen, whether you play on a wonderful tower, a mobile, an Xbox, or PlayStation 5. So it's or PS4, and it's going to see the symbol on the side.
And T Reaper, if you think about it, Microsoft's in the early stages of that. Now you could play your Xbox games on your laptop. You could play your Xbox games on your mobile phone. You know what I mean? So they're
just starting that we have to work on now, which is kind of the annoying part. Yeah, but if everybody has 5G, that's also Crap Gamer's main issue. His internet is garbage.
Yeah. Well,
so maybe he don't have a choice not to play multiplayer, community. Maybe he, because his internet sucks absolute trash, he has to stay in the narrative only experiences that he knows and loves. But that's not really what Xbox was built around. It was built around community of actual competition. And I myself, as an actual OG, wonderful OG Xbox PC elitist, will tell you that I prefer the online engagement lobbies more than I prefer an actual storyboard. And everybody by now knows that. I'll play the storyboard and I'll speedrun it and I'll beat it before the ponies actually can even get up in the morning. But then everybody get mad because I already finished it. And they're like, no, you ruined the experience. I'm like, well, your 6,000 wonderful viewers and your $5 wonderful Loki wonderful secret was worth it because I basically beat it in 14 hours on day of.
You know what I don't understand about that? Say you speed run it, right, and you beat it. They say you ruin the experience. How is it ruining your experience? Sit your ass down and play the damn game yourself, and you'll experience it. So how is it ruining the experience? This is what I mean about some people out here, man. Stop being dumb. Sit down and play the game yourself. Just because somebody speed runs a game doesn't mean that they ruined your experience. So
especially since I did the tip drop the day after I beat it. I didn't do it the Friday morning I beat it. I did it to Z's stream on the Saturday next.
Yeah.
so I slept a day before I ruined the game.
You know what? That's amazing, fella. That's amazing, fella. Just what you just said right there. It's like Mafia. It's like Mafia 1. I beat Mafia 1. I beat 2. Okay. Now I'm not a person that's going. Hey, if I get achievements, fine. But if I don't, and if I finish the game, I'm done with the game. But it's not going to ruin my experience just because I don't get all the achievements, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I don't 100% platinum a game doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. If I actually play through the game and I even finish it, I actually do enjoy it because I actually did all that work, no matter how long it took me, and I saw the credits roll, and that I just feel a sense of completion after that, and it always works. Now, the fun part to that, and something that Sony ponies don't understand, is like when you have the narrative, aspect only of gaming, and that's the only thing you care about, like for the actual like grinders and the lobby farmers, those kids, all we care about is just getting high KDs and high adrenaline rush matches every single day to have fun and enjoy ourselves. But the thing would be is that if I'm only a PvP enjoyer, I don't give a damn about no storyboard. So like, unless you actually hold a higher KD than me, I'm not really going to be impressed, or you're a higher prestige than me, that I really would be impressed. But the thing is like those types of, actual lobby farming enjoyment can happen 24/7 every single day on any multiplayer game you choose. The narrative is basically the nicky picky that everybody doesn't really like or always agree with on the same level. So some people might say that Quantum Break is trash. Some people might say that Uncharted is dope. Some people might say God of War was awesome. Some people might say that Kingdom Hearts is a classic. It really it depends on the gamer in person on what you talk about. But when you talk about casuals versus hardcore or versus elitists, like there's levels. I agree with Mr. Doc. So shout out to him. He made a point, but that point is like, if you don't know what the levels contain, you really are kind of just spouting bullshit and you look stupid. So that was kind of my point.
All right, man. But yeah, that's good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I found out in the news today or the other day, that Nintendo is coming out with an OLED like Switch. Could be coming in September. Do you think that could be true? I guess a new version of the Switch with an OLED screen, I believe. They said it would be coming in September. Now that could be rumor mill that I picked up on, but can you see the Switch having coming out with another variation of a system with an OLED screen? What do you think about that, T Reaper?
It might be to match the Valve OLED handheld that has recently surfaced.
Oh, okay, all right, man. You know what? That would be a game changer, T. If Steam came out with a handheld like
you'll have
OLED,
walking Counter-Strike players on every single block.
Right, yeah, and that would really throw a wrench into the competition with the Switch, man. I think if Steam came out with something like that, guys, that would really give a Switch a run for its money, man. So yeah, if I would be blown away if I seen Steam come out with something like that, man. The tech that everything, oh man, that's I think the Switch might have a little competition, man. So if that's to come true, man, wow, that's one on me. What do you think, Tuck?
I mean, when are they talking about? They talking about coming out with it pretty soon, or in a couple of years, or what?
Well, it didn't really. It just said that they were going to come out that it was going to come out in September. Now, I don't know if that's how true that might be. If it is in the works, I'm going to say that it's going to come out later. I think they're just saying that to hype people up for Nintendo that are Nintendo Switch fans. It could come out, like they said, in September, but I don't know. It didn't show no picture or anything like that. It was just like a headline, in the gaming news that I seen. So, I mean, it's not impossible, but expect to pay a lot for that system, though.
Oh, what I mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not cost a lot,
especially with the screen like that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. It's not going to be, guys. I'm letting you guys know in the comment sections or people that are listening to this later. It's not going to be $200. It's going to be way more than that with that screen in there. You know what I mean? So it'll probably be a nice, beautiful handheld. That the Switch comes out with, but you're going to pay probably what, 400? I don't know, 300 something. I mean, but
350, 450, yeah.
100, yeah. And if Steam comes out with one, man, that's a big one.
I'm more concerned with what the Steam's version cost might be.
Me too.
That's a little bit more concerning.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll have to see, man. But what do you think, Tuck? You think if Steam comes out with a handheld OLED, to go against the Switch, man? Do you think they got? You think that the Switch has some really good competition now, or what?
Man, the Switch been. I mean, the only problem with, the only problem with Steam. Well, the Steam players be able to play all the Steam games on the Steam system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, yeah, that can cause big fraction with the Switch. That can, because you can play if you can play all your Steam games on there. That's a game changer. It's a game changer. But like you said, how much is going to cost? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are. That's a lot of people are. Price is everything. These companies know that too. So price is everything, especially with everything that's going on right now, with people still struggling to have money and and stuff like that. So these gaming companies are well aware of that. That's why Game Pass is like the leader right now when it comes to gaming, because it's cheap. I mean, Microsoft's Xbox really capitalized on the Game Pass like you wouldn't believe. You know what I mean? And because of the price and everything, right?
It's not, yeah. But it's not just because of the price on what we did. It's like the setup of how Game Pass will work for the future endeavor of Microsoft. Because like normally in the past when new games come out, they instantly hit the shelves at $60, and even back in the day when we had the blockbusters, they would wait a while before they appear on Blockbuster shelves before you could even go rent it. Now, what will happen is all the IPs that belong to Microsoft's, wallet, including Bethesda's now, will be instantly playable via Game Pass Ultimate day one of launch. So Halo Infinite, for example, PC and Xbox Series models will be allowed November 15th. Boom, Ultimate or by purchase. So you could basically play it forever off of your Ultimate subscription, or you could buy it and own it. But my argument is that if you already pay for Ultimate, you technically do own it. So
yeah, I can see. Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, but I see you right now.
But you own it for $15.
But the only thing that would throw a monkey wrench in Steam's thing, if Steam come to Game Pass, if they come to the Game Pass, hey, it's over for the Switch.
Well, the only way that you're gonna crack open Steam's vault is if you actually make an actual partnership deal with them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Steam and Valve love each other like two peas in a pod, and they don't really want to do anything without cash. So
okay,
yeah.
I'm just saying. But to me already, I mean, when Microsoft came out with the ecosystem, and you can put everything onto your tablet and everything. They already switching around for its money right now. I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but I think dude, you can play almost every doggone game that you get on your system on your tablet, on your PC. Dude,
play anywhere. Play anywhere. That's the concept of it.
On your tablet, man, that's hard.
Your tablet, your laptop, your phone, or a phone that actually makes it work.
It's gonna be that's real hard to beat right there. So I think Nintendo got that to worry about. I really do.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be wrong, but I know Apple. I know Nintendo got their people out there, but Nintendo can just do so much. They're gonna have to
especially since Nintendo was the original, so they definitely would have a humongous library if they made it up.
But just to me, they're gonna have to come out with a new system, y'all. I mean, we already seen what happened to the last Nintendo system. I mean, the the Wii?
The Wii was the one before the Switch, yeah.
Well, we already seen what happened to that. I mean, the third parties wasn't making, so they took it off the system, and that's it. They just, I mean, Madden didn't sell, NBA didn't sell, 2K didn't sell. I mean, they first party games sell, but that's really basically what's selling on the Switch now. I'm not really sure how it's selling right now, but as far as I'm concerned, I mean, right now, to me, I think Xbox is giving them run for their money right now.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just me.
It was that Pokemon game that I remember last time Switch doing like a hell of a sale with. I just forgot what it was called.
What is it? What?
It was one of those Pokemon Mewtwo games.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then there was the Mario one as well.
I mean, I'm gonna ask y'all fellas, outside of Nintendo's exclusives
and Zelda, sorry.
Have anybody heard of the third-party games selling really good on the Switch?
No, most people that I know like to play their third-party, wonderful games on either a PS5, an Xbox, or a PC.
So yeah, I mean, if it's like that, I mean, eventually,
when it comes to Nintendo, they're like the classic IPs that they own, like a cult. So whether it be a Mario or a Zelda, that's the shit that sells.
And really, Nintendo really don't care.
Yeah, well, Nintendo don't care, period, because they make money like off the wazoo off of microtransactions.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And those microtransactions are attached to the games that do sell on the Switch. So that's kind of the fix in the mind. Freeze.
Well, so their microtransactions really just keeping them in the game then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. So ODT and Tuck, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there've been a few YouTubers making videos about the Xbox Series X offline. It's offline disk-based. Game requires online check-in. So I don't know if people are having problems with that, or they have
offline DRM BS bullshit.
They're bringing that up again. So what do you think, T? I see them making videos about it. They got to find something. So what is your perspective?
My first perspective is my memory is like I remember warning all of the Xbox fans that the new systems, and this was before the series models came out, you're going to need constant online to play them. I remember saying that, and I remember warning people about that. But as soon as it comes out on property line via Phil Spencer's mouth, everybody loses their mind because not everybody has good internet, like our wonderful friend Crap Gamer who has trash internet. And the factor of the matter is during the launch of the OG Xbox One, that was how it was supposed to launch.
Yeah.
But he backed out of it until he had the Xbox One X to set up the DRM for the series models and Windows 10 in general. So my thing would be is like it was originally supposed to be there, but then Phil Spencer was like, no, we can wait a couple more 5-6 years. Then we definitely have to implement it because it has to activate.
What you lose, Yeah, you're right.
Crossplay, Game Pass, everything. So yeah, but like I just don't like even I have constant internet access. Although now that like internet is needed constantly, I do see my Xbox updating a lot more frequently than normal. But you know they needed to basically up the firmware, which is understandable.
Yeah, but they were making. I was shocked I was kind of shocked when I seen the video that they.
Because that issue is why Don Matrick got fired.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. That's right.
On that wonderful E3 live carpet.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, man, I was just I was shocked, man. Oh, and I want to say this, guys, real quick. Before we end the show today, it depends on how many we get in here. my friend, a good friend of mine that always rocks out with us on the Alpha Podcast, Smitty Smith. He actually gifted me a game I already had, but I really appreciate him gifting me this, man, because I haven't never had nobody gift me a game on my podcast, and it's for the new remade Panzer Dragon. So I'm actually going to actually give out a code today. Like somebody on, you can go to my Instagram at SegaMan um, 101 and just friend me, and I'll send them a picture of the code. So depends on how many people we get in here today. Now, if we don't get too many in here, I might save it. You know what I mean? But I do have a free game to give away, man. It's the new Panzer Dragon that was remade. It's a beautiful game on the Xbox One X, so I can imagine what it looks like on a Series X. But he was kind enough to gift it to me, so I want to give it away in his honor, on my podcast. So whoever, and I'm gonna have like maybe T Reaper or you and Tuck, maybe pick somebody from the chat, and then I'll give him my information. But I want to give away a game today, man, because I was really really respect Smitty Smith doing that, because he didn't have to do that, man. So shouts out to Smitty Smith. He might come in later, but I just want to let everybody know that, man. So Tuck, what do you think about that, man? What do you think about the DRM thing that's being brought up again, man? About Xbox having to do a check-in on the Series X. What do you think about that? Tuck, you there? All right, he might have to step away. What's up, Lewis L? Thanks for coming, man. So we'll move on. Let's move on. Tuck will be back. We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, T, I wanted to tell you, man. There's a great game that actually came in Game Pass that I'm really playing right now. Let's talk a little bit about that, and we'll talk about some E3 things about the great games that have been coming in Game Pass. Is Mech Warrior 5? I'm really enjoying Mech Warrior
Ooh.
5, man, on the Xbox One X, man. It's pretty cool. It takes me back to the back to the Mech Assault days. It's my all-time favorite, Mech Assault, you like on the OG Xbox. But Mech Warrior 5 has made its way to Game Pass, which is great. So you could play the new Mech Warrior 5 on Game Pass, which is awesome, and I've been enjoying it, man. So what do you think
That's good to
about
know.
yeah, so what do you think, man, about this, man? I'm very excited for it. I just started playing it. I'm really happy with Game Pass, man. So what do you think? I mean, we just been getting a whole lot of games lately, dude, in Game Pass, and I think around when E3 drops, dude, I think that we're going to see a lot more and have some surprises that are going to be dropping in Game Pass, man. So
The
what's your
amount
take?
the amount of games that we're about to see be revealed is going to blow a lot of quote unquote fanboys' minds, I should say. But I love Game Pass. I think it was the best, purchase for value. And as I said before, not all of us play for narrative only, and some of the best third parties are straight from Game Pass. Your Destiny 2 included. So, but the thing is like, if you can allow your consumer base to try different games without having any cost to their wallet, it immediately incites them, or is a better incentive than asking $70 for a game they may or may not enjoy at the end of the day. And then they'll just want to come back and try more.
Yeah, I mean, we had some great games going there. Like we had Man Eater going there, the shark game. That's funny. I tried that game out. It's kind of funny game. We also had the new Conan game that went in there. So
Oh,
we're
how was
getting a
that?
lot of games. Now, the
How's the
Conan game, I did not download that yet because I didn't actually download that yet, but I'm going to download that game too. I always try everything that comes in there. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be a weird game like what's that one called? Rain on Your Parade or whatever, Rain on Your city or whatever. I tried that. It's cool, like, laid back kind of game. But anything that ever goes into Game Pass, man, I try it out because I like to get my money's worth.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So if I don't like it, I have the, option to uninstall it. But Yeah, man. But I was excited to see that. Hey, what's up, Sega Forever? Thanks for joining us, brother. We'll have to get you on the Alpha Podcast here soon. What's up, man? We're just talking about some things, with T Reaper and Tuck. You know, talking about Uncharted going to Uncharted going to PC. Different things like that. How people are reacting to it. Got a couple crybabies out there. Crying because their beloved Uncharted's gone to PC. But as we all know, as we said earlier in the podcast, Sony needs money, so they're going to start putting their games over there, whether you like it or not. They're gonna go over there. So, Tuck, you there, man? Tuck, Earth to Tuck. Tuck must have left the building. I don't know what's going on with Tuck. I wanted to ask him a question about the new games going into Game Pass. So me and T Reaper, we're going to keep going. So T, we got E3 coming up, and us diehard Xbox fans are pretty excited. So we've been hearing a few things that might be coming out. It's going to be on the 13th, man. So what is your predictions, and what do you expect to see E3 for Xbox, man? And what are you maybe excited for, man?
The one thing that I am absolutely 100% excited still for is Halo Infinite. And me, myself. Oh, hey, he came back.
Hey, Tuck. Tuck, man, where you been, man? You asking all kind of questions. Oh, man. I was asking all kind of questions. I'm like, what happened to Tuck? What's up, man?
I kind of dozed off.
All right.
I had a hard week at work this week.
Oh, that's right. Tuck had to work today, so we'll give Tuck a pass today about with dozing off here on the Alpha Podcast, man. Next time, Tuck, you're fired.
No, but what was you? Hey, what was that kind of talking about a little bit?
Okay, we'll recap a little bit. I was
you asked him about the DRM situation and the games coming into Game Pass.
Yeah, so Tuck, I was just talking to T Reaper about the DRM. The disc-based, console of the Series X requires an online check, which is DRM. And there's been a couple of YouTubers out there, big YouTubers, making a big deal about this. So, what do you think about that, man? I guess it's something to try to, nitpick about. So, what do you think about that, brother?
Can I just bring it real short to the point? Can I just do that?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Who is a rat's ass? Yo, I mean, we back on the DRM, man. Now they're trying to bring back the DRM, man. Please, they just need to stop it. Man, they always try to do something. But I guarantee you right now, if that little PS5 was doing the same damn thing, well, it's good. No, man, please. People just need to break up and just get a life, and that's it. DRM is DRM. So
yeah.
Hell, so I mean, as long as it's not stopping me from playing my games.
Nope.
So hell no, I don't give a damn. Shit.
And a lot of stuff like that too is also people need to keep in mind that some of that is for security purposes.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to keep that in mind. Microsoft with their Xbox, you guys know this, they always been very good with security when it comes to their systems. You know what I mean? They're the best when it comes to, they're the ADT of games. You know what I mean? They're really good with the security, with your personal information in there, like you have in your card in there and everything else, making sure your kids ain't, that you might not want to, play different games. They're very good with that. Child protection, security. They're very good with that. They always have been. So Tuck, real quick. Me and T Reaper were talking about Game Pass. I'm very excited that I get to play one of my all-time favorite games. Is Mech Warrior 5 just went into Game Pass the other day. I was excited. I downloaded. Yeah, Mech Warrior 5's in Game Pass right now. So I've been playing that, man.
Yeah.
So
that's one of my favorite games all the time too. I didn't know that I didn't know that it went to the Game Pass.
It's in there, man. So when we get off, got to try it out. It's pretty good. But they've been adding some pretty cool games like Man Eater. They just added the new Conan game. So, what do you think about that, man? The new games that are coming in there, man, with the Game Pass, brother. What do you think?
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. There's nothing else you can say about the Game Pass. Sony wish they had a Game Pass, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think they. I don't even think they're gonna never get one. But
because of lack of property funds, or because they don't know how.
I just think they don't know how.
Okay.
And property funds too.
I
mean,
well,
both.
you know what,
Lewis, tell you the truth. Both.
Yeah, you know, Lewis L, man, he made a good point, man. He says 1080p makes you a better gamer. Backfire. LOL. Have a blast on that Biomutant. You know,
I see a lot of Xbox players actually enjoying that game.
Hey man, let me tell you, man. That,
oh really?
I was gonna ask you, Team Rip, have you played it yet?
I have not played it yet, but I don't have a new console, so I haven't actually played anything new.
Dude,
oh, Biomutant. Yeah, that's not on. Yeah, that's on. Is that for the new console? Is it for
anything new? I like to play on an actual new hardware.
You can play the game on the.
Your
regular.
I believe you actually still can play it on an Xbox Scorpio or an S if you wish, but I like to play it on.
That's a brand new on Game
Pass. I'm having a blast with it. I'm having
are
a blast.
You? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got your fighting, you got your storytelling, and the music is just beautiful. The music just.
What's up with you, Vodka?
Huh? The music is beautiful.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good game.
All right. So have you been have you actually been playing that now? So is that your go-to game for right now? What's up, Vodka? Thanks for coming, brother. Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's my go-to game right now.
Oh yeah, and then Lewis, our brother Lewis, thanks for the comment, man. He mentioned Halo Infinite. Hopefully we'll see Starfield 2 and some new games that close to being finished. And he says the donkeys can keep crying while Xbox Game Pass grows.
That would be fact.
And you know what? And Lewis L's right about that. Tell Lewis L, hey, you're right about that. They can keep on crying all they want to.
Yeah. So we and T Reaper were talking Tuck about E3, and that's what Lewis L. That's what his comment is from, I believe. So we're E3. Our E3 is happening on the 13th. I can hardly wait. So before you came back, I was asking T Reaper. I want to go back to T. What is he looking forward to for E3, and what do you think they got down the pipeline for us? Will we be excited for like new IP that we don't know about? Will they be talking about new peripherals they might be bringing out? Different things like that. Maybe acquiring another studio, maybe that they might be doing. So, T, man, what are you looking forward to, man, for our E3 in Bethesda?
Well, before Tuck came back, I was reminiscing about how Halo Infinite is still my #1 focused actual goal of this year.
Yes.
But because I actually made the deal with my wonderful mother, I'm going to be actually returning to Halo Infinite with my actual new rig this actual fall. So that is actually what I am really excited about. I'm excited to go back up to my original status. But my thing that I think at the E3 is going to show is definitely going to be a preview of that Starfield game.
Yeah.
You'll have Halo Infinite, as I just mentioned. The new studio announcement might be a thing. Which one that might be, anybody can guess. Everybody's saying there's hint between the Square Enix purchases, the WB purchases. You'll definitely see the reveal of Battlefield 6. I absolutely want to play that, so that's going to be an interesting one. Fable still has to have another world reveal, so we might see that.
Yeah.
Then I said Age of Empires 4, which was possibly going to be both PC and console. We'll finally have RTSs on console. Yay! But the other thing that I want to see is actually I want to see how the new features for the generation is going to be announced. So we'll have Xbox rewards possibly. Maybe they'll go more in depth about that. because when I was actually watching that doc guy, he got so broken down that they basically previewed just a controller, that red controller, that the Gears one, the new one. But he broke down because it wasn't
That red
games,
one?
it was hardware. It was hardware. And I was like, yeah, I don't like it when people like think that they love games, but all they show is basically new tech or new hardware. I know that pisses fanboys off to no end because all they want to see is games and gameplay and stuff like that. And sometimes the ones that create the new products want to basically show that as fast as possible so they can see, oh, look at my new toy. But I'm gonna be like, that new toy needs a game to actually use with in order for it to be valuable. So that was kind of the other issue that I could see how Doc got really annoyed. But I'm not annoyed at all because I know that there's tons of stuff coming, not just for purchase use only, but for also Game Pass, injection right on day one. Yeah. But I think that's going to be awesome. Like, imagine if you can save all that money and just pay a little and have access to the same stuff that you love, and no one actually can't wait to play each year. That would be awesome. That breaks down everybody's wallets like just a little bit easier, so people can have more money to spend on either food or family, and just have an instant free library. And that's beautiful. But the game that I really want to play is Halo Infinite, because that's still the #1 thing that I personally want to finish. So
T, man, if you can see our chat, man, what do you think about Lewis L's comment, man? That's a good comment there, I think. The
one how they just get butthurt because
the
Microsoft
hypocrisy.
But the hypocrisy is just this. Like, we started so long ago in ages past with video games being like an outcast. Parents didn't want kids to play video games because they thought it rotted our brains and didn't do anything to improve it. That's where you're wrong, and that's where boomers always lose. But my point would be is that we millennials got smarter just by playing video games of any kind. Didn't matter if it was solitaire, didn't matter if it was internet chess, it didn't matter if it was wonderful, RTS games or math games. It was just a growing industry. But now that industry now is made into something humongous that everybody across this world enjoys. So, like, what does it matter on what faction you enjoy from it, as long as you enjoy it?
Yeah, that's
but
right.
You have PlayStation. You have PlayStation fanboys. No, we need our narrative IP. We need our narrative exclusives only on PlayStation. We need my fucking cool job. Nah, motherfucker. What you need is money, and that's my point. So, and trillion is still higher than billion. Microsoft still is richer. Therefore, shut the fuck up. But my point is that you still don't know what you're talking about. You just think that narrative is the one and done only existence of video games, which isn't true. So that's kind of the thing that Phil and wonderful Microsoft is just gonna we're just gonna be hovering like right here while everybody just gives a $15 incentive to play 100 library every single day of the month, each month of 12 months a year, and then we just rack and change. But that was kind of the direction that Nintendo and Sony started with, was narrative only. But then Microsoft took Xbox Live from the arcade community incentive and made it humongous. So now what we want to do is we want to take that incentive and make it even bigger, cross integration between the servers, and play anywhere. So no matter where you are in this world, as long as you have the device and the cellular Wi-Fi access into those servers, you can play with anybody no matter where you are. You could be in the park, for God's sake, and play on your phone and be with someone that's on their couch millions of miles away. But the point would be is that ponies only want that narrative only experience for video games, and I say that's just not how video games are played anymore. People love video games for many different reasons, and they ask what Nintendo's focus has always been. Nintendo's focus has always been family.
Yeah.
So, whether it would be with Mario, Ocarina of Time, the 007 series, Turok series, your Mario Kart series especially. When the GameCube came out, we had Super Mario Smash Brothers. that deserves an actual, you know, classical reimagining, I think. But and then we had Brute Force, which was the conversation of this past week's, you know, reminiscent of anniversary, because a lot of people think Gears of War was the first third person. No, it is not. Brute Force is number one, and then 3 years later you got Gears of War.
Still,
but Brute Force allowed humans to think you could be crocodiles down the street. and that was still a great game. And then we had Mercenaries on OG Xbox 2, which was another third person.
Mercenaries, that was a great game. Yep.
And then the Mercenaries 2, and then Lost Planet, but that was for 360.
So Tuck, I'm going to ask you the same question, my brother. We got our E3 coming up with Bethesda joining us on the stage on the 13th. I'm very excited for Xbox's E3. So I want to ask you the same question that I just asked our brother ODT. What are you looking forward to, man? And what are you excited for the Xbox E3 on the 13th, man? Do you think we're going to get a new studio? Do you think we're going to see IP that they're working on that we never got a glimpse of seeing yet? I mean, what are you excited for, man, for E3?
Well, I'm excited about everything that from E3. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, Microsoft with this Game Pass, you can't go wrong with it. You know, I think the biggest game that I might be looking forward to that nobody's not even talking about no more is really the Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay, yeah, Indiana Jones, yeah.
Hey, it wouldn't be no surprise if they bring that up a little bit, because I know everybody wanted Indiana Jones game.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe we'll get a trailer.
Yeah, just show a trailer. I mean, if they show a trailer of that, man,
I'm kind of curious how a game of that might actually look myself.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious what an Indiana Jones game actually might look like nowadays.
And then, you know, of course, the Flight Simulator game, I'm really looking forward to is that. Okay. I know they probably want to do a little bit of that too, because it's coming at what? It's coming at what, next month too?
Flight Simulator?
Is it coming out next
month? I don't know. For the Series X, sure.
I know it'll be coming out sometime this summer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that one.
Is it July or August?
Maybe it's
maybe
August.
I would like to see them show
August sounds more plausible.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see them show a little bit of that. I mean, I'm just excited about Xbox, period, y'all.
Vodka just said August. Vodka just said August.
Thank you, Vodka.
As long as anything can throw down that trash system, PS5, that's all I care about. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, y'all. I mean, I hope Sony don't. I mean, I'm hoping. You know what? Yes, I do. I hope Sony do it. I hope Sony do it to these damn fans. I hope they're gonna bring out another PS6.
Hey, 114. What's up, brother? Yeah.
But now I am looking really forward to the to the E3. I mean, I really am looking forward to. I'm just and Team Reaper. Yeah. You know what? What is this? I mean, if they gonna come out with a new studio, what would y'all like to really? I mean, y'all would just love to see these ponies.
I'm personally going to banter on WB purchase.
Okay, yeah. What do you think, T, about that, man? What do you think, man?
Right now, boy, they get
because
WB,
with your Shadow of Mordor exclusives, that would be a good incentive. Your Batman collection, good incentive. So, like, that is plausible. But WB, Square Enix, which one do you want first?
Right. Yeah.
or do you want a package deal? Because that might actually work.
I would like to have both. I would like to have both at the same time if I could. But you know what? I'll probably if they get WB, man, these Sony fans, they gonna lose their mind.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it would be a better option.
I mean, you know, that'd probably be my whole thing, just to see Sony's mouth drop again. I would just let it see their mouth just.
What about that Metal Gear exclusive rumor that was floating back like a month ago? Do you think that's still in the works, or do you think they actually gave up on that?
The Metal Gear, I would say maybe still in the works, man. I don't think they gave up on that. I
All
really,
right.
I really don't. T. What do you think? I don't think so, man. Maybe they might
Hey,
have it
you
in
dead
the,
quiet. I haven't heard anything of it. That's why all Kojima talk has just been dead on Twitter.
yeah, most part, yeah.
Right, that's all. Yeah, that's all done and gone, and then some. So I mean, my fellow Tetris, I would just love to see Xbox just show games, show games, show games, and then just show these damn Sony ponies just shut the fuck up because we got more games coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind actually a third Shadow of Mordor. That actually would actually make my day.
That'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
That would be really nice because they
Thanks
do
for
have
coming
enough.
to Realist 91. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
They actually do have enough lore to back up a third game, so that is actually might be an incentive for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So, man, Dakota Vaca, my brother, he lives near me, says, I want to hear Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is exclusive.
Man.
And Peltrick said, I'll take WB. I'm a massive DC fan. Well, that could be in the works. You never know. And then the Realist 91, if I said his name right. Thanks for coming, brother. He said, WB, so we can get a Mortal Kombat verse Killer Instincts.
That would be dope.
That would be super dope.
That'd be nice.
Man.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice for the boxing. That'd be real nice for the fighter fans. Yeah.
Oh man, you know how awesome that would be if they would do something like that? That'd be fighting game of the century, dude. Oh man, that would be so. So many people want that too.
Just make sure you make a new Xbox controller that can handle that button mashing and not break.
Right. Oh yeah, right. The Elite 3 made out of Teflon or something. Something, man.
Yeah, the Elite 3.0 would make that absolutely happen. Although it'd probably be a $250 controller.
Of course, yeah. You ain't gonna get that for no $70. You know what I mean?
Or $150 for that matter.
Yeah, right.
But I was like, I think what really blew the PlayStation minds this generation is the fact that the MLB The Show went right to Game Pass. They didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They blew their mind.
Yeah.
So someone immediately just hit a home run right out of the Game Pass ballpark, and Sony just started crying.
Well, you see what they did. Like at first, it's like I got I got the Xbox, X, and I was playing like Bone on my Bone on his system. Then all of a sudden now they didn't lock that up. They didn't turn around and take that away.
What they do?
So other words, like when we first got Major League Baseball, I can play Bone on his system.
Okay.
Like the
but
split
now
screen
they
meta.
took that away.
They took it away.
No, I'm talking about like I'm playing baseball
like
with him
an
on his
online
Xbox.
concept.
Okay. Okay.
But now they took all that away. So, in other words, the only way that I can play Bone, unless I bought the lesser version, unless I put it on my other Xbox, but I can't play him from my Xbox Series X.
Oh, I see.
You get what I'm saying? So, in other words, they knocked that out of the narrative. I'm like, okay, that's dirty. That's real dirty. So. But it is what it is. I mean, Sony think they run that and they don't, but that's what they did. So,
well, what do you guys think? Okay, now our E3 is coming. Every time that Microsoft Xbox has an E3, Sony always tries to throw a monkey wrench in there right before it happens. Okay, so I want to know you guys' opinion on that. Do you think Sony's going to try to combat the excitement, for Xbox E3? Do you think it'll be something that they're going to say or announce, even though they're not going to have an E3? What do you think, D?
I think if Sony has property rights to whatever they want to spoil, I think they'll try to make it harder for Xbox fans to enjoy it on our platform. But seeing as Microsoft owns most property rights for Sony anyway, and that's how Sony wants to make more money, is because be like, Microsoft, please, we'll let you have this. Give us this much money. No, but as I said before, Sony likes to be a little bit, you know, a little bit cool on how they choose to do business on the real form. So, you know, they might say they will do something for the, you know, for their fans, but in reality, they'll just yank it back to, you know, make an extra dollar. So,
right.
But I really don't, you know, encourage PlayStation fans to pay $70 for anything. Make sure you can get it on a service eventually, and then boom, you pay cheaper.
And then, you know, Dakota, our brother Vaca, you know, he says Sony will try to do the release number thing. They always do that every E3, you know. So yeah, I think you're right, Vaca. I think they're gonna, you know, troll with that. And then FaZe, you know, my good brother, thanks for joining us. He brought up, I'm hearing rumors on Twitter that they will be showing stuff on the same day. So
I hear a lot about the Forbidden West actual game. That's what everybody's hyping up at the moment.
Forbidden West? Okay.
Yeah, the New Horizon Dawn actual game.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't know nothing about that game at all, T. Do you? What is it like? Is it like a
It's the sequel to the last one.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
so that's something they can go with.
It's number 2. Yeah, it's number 2.
So that's something they can go with. Yeah, they'll probably do that. I can see that happening. You know what, FaZe, you might be right, man. So, you know, that could possibly happen. You guys have some good points in here today on the Alpha Podcast, man. That's some good points that Vaca and FaZe brought up, man. So what do you think, Tuck? Do you think Sony is going to try to ruin you know, when we do our E3, man? Do you think they're going to, you know, show something off to try to throw a monkey wrench into our, you know, our E3? What do you think?
I mean, they could, but should, I mean, it all depends if they got the money to do it. I mean, you got to have money to do it, to do something like that. And I mean, and I just don't see them really. I mean, they could, but they might not. I mean, but it's not more what Sony is going to do. It's more about you got to worry about what these damn ponies are going to do. Because, you know, the ponies, they swear up and down, no matter what Sony brings out, or no matter what they do, they're going to run with it no matter what. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Sony can do what they want to do, but I don't think it's going to really just make a hill of beans. I mean, to ruin anything what Microsoft is going to do.
Yeah.
They can just do so much. I mean, if they really want to do it, they just need to come out the same day and be on E3, but that ain't gonna happen. So, I mean, this is what they third. What besides last year, you know, I give everybody besides last year be what the third straight E3 they didn't miss that.
Is it their third straight? Is it their third straight? Yeah, maybe it is their third straight. I think it is. Yeah, but
this is without the pandemic. So, you know, so I think it's their third straight without the pandemic. So, no, I don't. I mean, they can do they can say what they want to say, but it's gonna be the same blah blah blah. You know, they're gonna come out with another event saying, well, you know, wait for this event to come out. There's so many people's gonna be, you know, want to see that and all that stuff. But man, I'm not really worried about that. I mean, Microsoft got it going on with the Game Pass. They got it going on with Bethesda. They got it going on with their studios, and really Sony can't do a damn thing about it. And they pissed off about it too.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? The Realist 91 said they better focus into making a better console and not worrying about what Microsoft is doing in the E3. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. I mean I can definitely agree with that, man. You know what I mean? But
because this is what I get tired of with the Sony ponies. You know, they always want to turn around and blame it on developers. Don't blame nothing on developers. Some things you can. But in this case, you can't because it's like my bio mutant.
Yeah.
Okay, if they could have made it run better on the PS5, they would have. They can't. Get over it.
Is that running in 1080p? It's running in 1080p on there, right?
Right.
I think Lewis L was talking about that earlier. Yeah.
I mean, they having technical difficulties running the game, and there's another game that's about to come out too. That I forgot the name of the game, but Vodka, what is the other game that they said it was going to come out that already having technical difficulties on the PS5 already? Too, I forgot. It's a shooter. I forgot the name of the game, but yeah, it's a shooter that
I know what game Tuck you're talking about.
Yeah, they having a hard time with that running on it. So, don't blame it on developers. Blame it on your damn machine. Huh?
Returnal?
No, it's not Returnal. This game's about to come out. We already know Returnal's having a hard time. We already know about Returnal having a hard time. This one guy, he want to try to get his money back. Or he's raising and bitching and fussing him because Sony ain't giving his money back. I forgot the guy's name, but he got a video
called
Sniper Contracts.
Sniper Contract? Sniper Contract? Vodka just put that in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, Sniper Contract. So, they're gonna have a hard time running that. So, you can't blame the developers on some damn things. Sometimes you just gotta blame the hardware, and that's it. Y'all got used parts. I'm just really basically telling you like that. You got used parts, used second hand, third hand, fourth hand, and maybe some fifth hand down hand for that damn lousy ass machine, and that's it. Just some little hand me downs.
And Vodka said that he said that Sony is focusing on the Last of Us and the Uncharted TV show.
When you're trying to make it into actual movie business, that's when you kind of run out of ideas. So but no, well, like shout out to the cracks on the amazing Lucas, because I saw that video of him breaking down like a crybaby.
Oh yeah,
that shit was funny. But as I said before, he basically dug his own grave, and now he has to lie in it until he can actually find a better actual way to actually say, give me actual games that I can actually play.
The amazing Lucas, huh?
But he was basically calling the PlayStation service trash. I agree with you. I mean, their customer service has always been trash. I'll agree with him.
He wanted his money back and all that stuff, and they ain't gonna give him his money back. Now he's pissed off.
But it's PlayStation. What do you expect? I remember that issue back on PS3. That's always been a Sony marker is their wonderful customer service that never answers their phone.
Right. Yeah, I remember that when I had a PS2 myself.
But Xbox always eventually answers, whether it's by a text or by a phone call. Doesn't matter.
I mean, like I said, I remember that happened to me with the PS3 that's when I had a PS3. Happened to me then, and then all of a sudden they just shut me down my account. So I had to buy another account. So after that, I sold that. So I said, no, I ain't gonna get rid of that. I just got rid of it. I said, hell,
I worked so hard for these trophies, and you just locked me out of them. No.
Yeah, they always want to just.
Ivaka, he said, amazing Lucas needs to go to PC or Nintendo. Why is only $70 clown?
That's funny, Ivaka. I agree with you.
Yeah,
$70 shouldn't be finding anybody. It should just be a $15 charge on a monthly basis.
Really. Yeah. And what? Go ahead, T.
You could even use your own Xbox rewards to pay your own subscription for you, and you get rewards by actually playing games. So if you actually enjoy your hobby rewards you eventually.
Right. And also, you can go on to Bing and you do surveys and shit like that. You get 100 points, you get 10 point, 20 point. That adds up. You can do that every single day, and it adds up. So it's just all you do is just search on Bing and answer questions and stuff like that, dude. And like our boy ODT said, you can pay for your Ultimate Game Pass with that. You don't even have to take it out of your pocket. You just use your,
No, you don't.
You just got to press
use
an
your
A
phone.
button.
Right, right. Use your phone or your laptop, your PC, whatever you're on, and you can buy games that way. And
Yep.
Game Pass, everything. It's a win-win over here, and they know it.
Yeah, it
They
is.
know it. It's a
I love
win-win
it.
over here.
Right now,
But yeah,
I got like over. I think I get over like 64,000 points.
wow,
Oh,
dude,
lucky. Oh,
racking them
lucky
up.
you.
You're racking them up.
And I can go over there and buy. I can buy the Ultimate Game Pass 3 times, and
Yeah,
then some because ain't but 1,200 points.
right.
So hey.
How much is it now? How
So
much is an Ultimate Game Pass if you use points? What is it now? 20, like in points. What is it?
I think it's like 1,200.
1,200. Okay, and that's for what, a
Yeah.
month? Okay,
Yeah, that's for 1 month.
that's good. That's good.
So you think about it, you do that 3 times, that's what? But that's 20, that's 12, 22, 30, 32?
Yeah. What did
32,000 points.
the realist? What do you
And
got?
then
50,000?
huh?
He's got 50K. Good for you, my man.
Yeah, 50K. Good
Yeah.
for you, the
So when
realist
you got,
91. God damn.
so when you got that many points, man, you don't have nothing to worry about. Shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
Damn, dude. Dakota got
it's like
12K.
you said, man. Microsoft is a win-win either way it go.
And then when you have that all set up for the consumer and the player, personally, what really comes down to being the thing that lights the fire underneath you is, what games do you prefer to enjoy?
Right.
And that is really the argument of the soul of our wonderful gaming culture right here in this very day and age. It's what games do you prefer over what does your friend prefer, or what is it that you would rather play all day versus the other person next to you. And that's kind of why we all have variety, but value over quantity still beats variety.
Yeah.
Because you could just have one game that has the value of all of them, and you'll be set for life.
It's like what you said. I mean, it's like I was trying to tell my friend yesterday, because I mean he went on and he went back and forth. He gonna say, well, they're gonna be Xbox games that's gonna be $70 too. And I said, but he said, well, he gonna talk about when Halo Infinite comes out on the Xbox, it's gonna be $70 too and everything. I said, but Tay, listen what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna be on the Game Pass day one, so you don't have to buy it if you don't want to buy it.
Yeah, you can play it for free.
You can play it for free if you got the Game Pass. Yep. That's the advantage of the Game Pass. Every exclusive that Microsoft has will be on the Game Pass day one. Where y'all
and this is kind of the secret that Phil Spencer doesn't want to tell anybody yet, but I know the secret. So the secret is that if it is Microsoft-owned property IP, it never leaves Game Pass. It always is part of that list. Nope. So my point would be is that if it's a Halo, if it's a Fable, if it's any new IP in general, Game Pass gets a permanent slot for it. It doesn't get removed.
Yeah.
So otherwise, you don't never have to pay. You don't never have to buy it.
Correct. That is my wonderful ambassador point.
But I try to explain that to him. He looked at I said, dude.
But I mean, should gamers have ever had to pay for games in the first place? That's a good question. I personally don't think so, but they wanted to make video games a actual value, actual aspect of business, so that's kind of why. But had we had a different aspect in, you know, the 95 days, I would say we probably would have all used it as a service actual access, or that weird, that is it GameFly? Not GameFly.
Oh, GameFly, I remember that.
Yeah, okay. But like, you know, when we're getting there, but we're trying to make different things like Xbox Rewards, for example. I say you can actually design different weekly schedules for rewards for players that will make it a lot easier for us to basically fund our hobby if we actually have the game, goal, community goals that we enjoy instead of what they just have as default, But that's still part of the building process, is from what I can say. But that would be kind of cool if, like, you basically, a new game launches this week, and the first Xbox Rewards quest goals of your list are to beat the game, get this amount of things found in the first 3 chapters of the game, and play 10 matches of the game's multiplayer firsthand. And then you instantly get like about 1,500 Xbox reward points off the bat.
And you know what, too? If you guys are not already doing it, if you go into your Microsoft Rewards, if you do the May Gamer Score Challenge, every time you get an achievement, it adds to your points.
Yep,
you can get up to 10,000 points, right? Or 100,000, I think. So that's another way that you can earn Microsoft money, is playing games and getting achievements. So if you get an achievement that's 100 points, that's 100 points that you add to your available points for purchasing shit, dude. So that's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's genius. You know what I mean?
And actually, I actually used one of my preloaded Microsoft cash points that I actually built up this past year, because I actually used it to buy Disney Premiere.
Yeah.
off an A button. I got to watch Cruella last night, so I was like, that's an awesome perk, being Xbox Ultimate right off the bat. I paid for it right off my Xbox points.
Yeah, man, it's a look. It's a win-win. You can actually think about it, guys. If you save up enough points, you can actually turn that in. You can buy a fucking controller. You can buy Xbox hats, clothes, whatever. You can buy stuff with it. So it's not just games. You can actually buy actual stuff. So it's awesome to use, man. It's just the best thing going right now, and there's no other game system company out there that's offering what Microsoft is offering with that. There isn't. It's a win-win. To use those points. You know what I mean? Especially if you're broke. Like if you're really broke, dude, and let's say like your Game Pass or your Live is gone or whatever, you can use those points and be back on point. You know what I mean? With your gaming.
That's a lifesaver too.
A win-win, man. You know what I mean? And go ahead, Tuck.
Check it out. See, I'm on rewards for it right now. Check it out. Look at this. You can get over 4,000 points if you buy one of these Super Saver sales. Spend $40 on a Super Sale title.
Yeah,
and you get 4,000 points.
Yeah, can't beat it.
You get 4,000 points. I mean, just get the game.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't beat it.
So
yeah, if you buy one game, you're right, Tuck. If you buy one game, it's $40 or $45, whatever. It's going to be with tax. You'll get that 4,000 points to add to your available points. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's another way of doing it too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's a great thing, man.
And they even do it for the movies too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like they do it for the movies? Okay, yeah.
Like if you rent or buy, or if you rent like 3 movies over $4, you get 2,500 points.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, so that's awesome right there. I mean, that's building your points right there. That's right there. 2,500 points will buy you a month. Will buy you a month of
Ultimate Game Pass.
Well, the Ultimate Game Pass is 1,200.
Oh, that's 1,200. Okay.
That's 1,200.
Yeah.
So and see, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's how I bought my that's how I bought my 3 year. That's how I bought my that's how I did the rest of my year to get
Yeah.
my 3 years subscription on my Game Pass.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
switch for the next 3 years.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So now this stuff right here that I'm building up now, it's just there. So I mean, it might be there when I want to buy a game or something like that. But outside of that, man,
Yeah.
you can't. I put like this, guys. You can't beat it. You can't beat it
No.
with the stick. And Sony Pony fans are mad about it. They can be mad all they want to, and I don't even care no more. I mean, you know.
Well, guess what? Guess what, guys? We're at the end of the show, and I said at the beginning of the show, I don't think you were here, Tuck. I'm giving away a free game today. I was telling ODT. It's Panzer Dragon. It was gifted to me by a good YouTuber that comes and join us all the time, Tuck, which is Smitty Smith. He actually gifted this to me a while back, but unfortunately I already had the game. But I told him I would do it in his honor by gifting it out to somebody in the some of the great Xbox brothers out here in the chat that rock out with us every Saturday on the Alpha Podcast. So what I want to do, guys, is I want you and ODT, pick somebody, guys, in the chat that you would like to actually win this game, and they can also get my information, Sega Man 101 on Instagram. Friend me on there, and I will send you this code for Panzer Dragon. Man, it's a great game. So, you guys, what do you think, guys? Go through the comment section and tell me who you would like to win this game, and me give this game to.
Team Reaper.
Okay. Yep. I already have 2 options.
Yeah, go ahead and make the choice.
You want Team to make the choice?
Yeah, you can make the choice.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, y'all, I'm telling you right now, if any of y'all gonna get the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection,
Yeah.
are you gonna get that?
I'm gonna wait, Tuck. I'm gonna wait on that, but I will end up eventually getting it. I'm gonna wait on that one, but yeah, I'm gonna get it eventually. So
Okay, check it out, man. The game's not even out yet. They already got a thing on here already that if you buy it, the game comes out. The game comes out June 9th. You get 4,000 points.
Okay, so we're gonna gift it, man. I just received a message from my brother ODT, and we're gonna gift it to let's see.
It's your code, Sega Man, so I want you to make the final choice.
Okay. All right, we're gonna gift it to a guy that's been rocking out with us for a long time on here, and I want to gift it to him. What's up, Flip Money? How you doing, brother? I'm gonna gift it to our brother Vaca. We're gonna gift it to Vaca. So congratulations, Vaca. I'm gonna send you Panzer Dragon, brother. Just hit me up, dude, on Instagram, and I will send you the code for Panzer Dragon, man. Now let me know though. I don't think he has it. So if you're still here, Vaca, let me know in the comment section before we sign off if you already have it. If you don't have it, congratulations, my brother. We're gonna gift you Panzer Dragon, man. So let me know here. We'll wait a couple more minutes, but Vaca's our winner. For Panzer Dragon. Thank you, Smitty Smith, for gifting me that game. It feels good to gift it out to somebody that don't have it. So we're going to gift it out to Vaca. Actually, I can gift it to Vaca actually on my Xbox. So Vaca, send me a text on the Xbox. Let me know if you have it or not, and I'll gift it to you, man. So just let me know, if you have it or not. Oh, you're not on Instagram? All right, hey man, I'll gift it to you on the system then. All right, you're the winner, my brother. You won the game, so I will gift it to you after we're done with the podcast, man. And then I want to say what's up to Flip Money. Thanks for coming and joining us, Flip. What's up, brother? Shouts out to Flip Money. Hey guys, tonight you need to check out the Xbox Got No Game podcast that comes on tonight. I believe it's still at 11:30, right, Tuck?
Huh?
Is Xbox Got No Games? It's still at 11:30 tonight, right?
Yes, still at 30.
Okay.
Yeah, Central Time.
All right.
Central Time zone. Yeah.
So go check out Intro Media Gaming with my brother that I've been rocking out with for a long time, 100 and Flip Money. I love them brothers, true Xbox fans. Go check them out. They be wilding out on there. They got great topics on there with Dakota Vaca, Savage, Chaos, Livewire, and guests when they have it. So check them out tonight. They're real good brothers, man. You know, in the Xbox community. I've been rocking out with them since day one. You know what I mean? The real Xbox family, you know. So check them out tonight, guys. It'll be really, really good. Check them out, man. So
now I think it's 10:30 Central Time, 11:30
okay.
East Coast time.
Okay, Flip Money just said yes, it is. It's 11:30 East, and so did Vaca. So check them out tonight. I will be listening like I always do. I like rocking out with the true Xbox fans. We've been there for each other since day one. You know, we all bleed green. We don't give two. You know what I mean? So
they got a podcast out of the door, man.
Yeah, go check them out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, check out Lemetheus, Lemon, 108's Dragon. He does his on I think what is this? Is it 7:30?
Yes,
on Saturday.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, go check him out. You know, and then check us out Sunday nights on the Exile podcast where we do it. Ours is at 7:30, right? Is ours at 7:30?
Yes, 7:30.
The Exile podcast 7:30. So you know, come and check us out over there with our brother E-Rock.
No, it's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock.
No, it ain't 6 o'clock.
Okay.
No, our podcast is. I think it's still 7:30 or 7.
If I'm still awake, I'll show up.
I think it's 7 o'clock or 7:30. I can't remember. I hope I don't get casterized for that. But come and check us out at I think it's 7:30 or 7 o'clock. I can't remember right now. I'm having a brain fart, man. I can't remember. So come and check us out tomorrow on the Exile podcast, man. You know what I mean? So with our brother E-Rock, he bought Unlimited Productions and Tuckmaster, man. So come and check us out tomorrow, Sunday nights, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to sign out right now, guys. Congratulations again to my brother Vaca. I'll be sending him this code here after we're done. So T Reaper, where can they find you, brother?
Nowadays, I am seriously just floating, and I am always on Instagram if anybody wants to chat. I'm always on Twitter, and I am always floating, sometimes awake, sometimes asleep on Xbox Live, but I'm always everywhere. And my Xbox Live tag is Odo T Reaper, and this year is actually my 11th year of Xbox Live, and my Instagram is Odo T Reaper. And my Twitter is at ThomasBarker61.
Nice, man. And T, thanks for coming, man. And if you ever want to come on again on the Alpha, man, you're always welcome to come on and talk gaming and chop gaming up with us, man. You're always welcome here. You always have a home here on the Alpha podcast whenever you're not busy.
I appreciate today, man, because today was a fun chat, and I actually didn't even know what your real actual name was. So I was like, I got a random freaking invite out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh,
you'll know that's me from now on, man. You'll know that's me from now on. So you're always welcome here on the Alpha podcast, man, on Saturday. So Tuck, tell the people where they can find you, my brother. We're getting ready to sign off, man.
Hey, y'all, this is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, the original pony killer. And I do mean the original pony killer because I cannot stand ponies at all. Let's get that shit straight. You can reach me on Facebook, Xbox Live. You can reach me always here with Sega Man every Saturday And Sega Man, I'm going to turn and talk to you because I want to turn around and do something nice next week for the podcast. Whoever does come in and do the live talk with us and all that stuff. So
all right, man.
I'm going to talk to you about that tomorrow.
All right, man. That's cool.
Something real nice for the people who does come in and support our show and all that stuff. But other than that, fellas, y'all can just reach me on Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. So, and reach me on the XL podcast tomorrow night at 6:30. I think it would be 6:30 my time, Central Time.
Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is.
It's join us, fellas, and we'll be there. So,
right.
I'll holler at y'all later. And fellas, get this Biomutant. It's a great game. And that's about all.
All right, guys. So that's it for today. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that comes and rocks out with your boy Sega, man. I want to give a shout out to Paltrex. I want to give a shout out to Hebot, Lewis L., my brother, Sega Forever. We got to get Sega Forever on again. He's a great brother from Hawaii, man. He's a Xbox dude. He's really, really cool. He does some podcasts sometimes with Hebot. You know what I mean? So I want to get him on, definitely. I've been following him for a long time. So shouts out to him. Shouts out to Lewis L. that rocked out with me when I first started, man. Great brother. You know what I'm saying? Great Xbox brother. Always supporting your boy Sega, man. Shouts out to Dakota Vaca. Congratulations again, brother, for the game. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Flip Money that came in and rocked out with us. Shouts out to Phase 114. I got to get you on, Phase. I know you're busy, man. He might be trying to get you on, but whenever you're available, please, man, if you want to come and join us and chop up game, we really would like to hear, your thoughts and shit on gaming, bro. So when you get time, get at me, man. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to the Realist 91, another great dude that came in and gave some great, opinions on gaming. I want to thank him for coming in, man. And just everybody that came in and rocked out with us today, man. I really appreciate it. All right. So, again, check us out Saturdays, the Alpha Podcast, man. All right. This is Sega Man signing off. Make sure if you don't have your shot, at least wear your goddamn mask. You know, I used to say it all the time in the videos. Okay. If you don't want to take the shot, wear your mask, wash your hands, wash your ass. All right. All right. We're out of here, man. Peace and love. Xbox for life, guys. We don't die. We multiply.
Multiply.
Peace.